all. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with Crystal Edge Gunmetal Technology Screens. Also, two new company coming up, which is the FLE-VT technology. Man, so yeah, we got to push the screen back. You got to push it. Yeah, we can't launch it on a date. Can't do it. It's not going to happen. And the reason why is because the surface that I need to have in here to apply the screen to do a decent presentation, because the surface we have here is nice and all, but again, it's too small. It's a I think it's 3 feet by 6 feet, something like that. But it was just to show the technology being painted on any surface. So far, like I said, we did some, no, they're not tests, we did some basic demonstrations against high-end certified screens and stuff like that. We don't count those as tests, it's just showing the screen's capabilities. That's basically about it. Ultra short throw capabilities. And again, I do want to do a better job of lighting the area up. So the screen I'm already recoding, I'm going to code, will be used for future projects. Come on, man. Don't start. That's my cat. Always when the camera comes on, he feels the need to showboat. Okay, so with a perfect name for him too, Mr. Showboat. With that being said, yeah, we have to push it back because the surface that I ordered, my wallpaper surface that I ordered, is not going to be here until January the 16th or 17th. It's going to land somewhere in that area. And then again, I told you at the end of the day, presentation is everything. Right now, that is the graphic designer that I've been talking to back and forth. She is going to be designing our containers, our artwork, everything. I just had a long conversation with her yesterday. Yep, that's her right there, talking to us right now. So, she talks a lot. She's a text junkie. She texts really good. I can't text that fast and that quick. But anyway, she's the graphic designer. She's the one that's going to be doing our artwork for. I told you we want the special containers. We want this whole storyline around the containers for the gaming technology. She's going to be responsible for designing all our artwork. So we get to give her an idea what we want, and she's going to go to town with it. Her artwork is really, really good. So I'm bringing her on board to do the artwork for our containers. So this is for our screen paint products. As for the screens, they're going to have their own badges. So I'm going to accompany design our badges for our technology so they can fit right directly on our screens. Stuff like that, you know. We want to make sure in 2024 that the new technology that we ushered in is going to be, you know, it's going to be professional. You know, even though the stuff we have now is professional, but we still want to take it to the next level. You're always trying to upgrade. You're always trying to improve. So, sorry, I got this image right here. I'm sorry. I'm in here listening to this music. Completely forgot I need to go over to one of my home pages and have this conversation. Can't go there. That's customers. All right, there we go to our login to our editing page. But as I said before, we just want to do things on a different level. Now, I ordered some stuff on how I want to start shipping out the containers of our products. We have these self-locking containers that are fantastic because the self-locking containers, you know, give us even more insurance that the products are not going to open up in the middle of shipping, which we have them pretty much locked down now. But again, improvements are always good. Always good to improve and try to make your business or your products better. And of course, I'm sorry I came on here. We didn't give thanks to who? Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for always blessing us with amazing technology. Always got to give glory to God for everything, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have all this. All the knowledge that I'm receiving and everything we have, again, is from our Lord and Savior. So, you know, got to always give him shout outs. Why not? Why should we deny him? He's never denied us. But anyway, the Lord's been directing us on what we need to do and how we need to do things. And one of the things that I am looking forward to working with this person, and I've known him, they're a long time friend, they've been a friend with me for a long time, and I trust them with our products, our company's logos and all that, and for her to design our customized animation labels for our new containers. I'm gonna have to make these containers circle because I need to seem to wrap around the cans. But anyway, I'm sorry, not labels. My bad, my bad. Yeah, she's doing the paint can labels, but she's also too going to be doing the kind of a graphic storyline for the screens, because we need to do the Sugar Plum Fairy. We need some kind of character behind these things, you know, some kind of storyline, some kind of cartoon around it, something crazy, or some kind of anime around. I want something different with the gamer screens. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have the date is not gonna be on the 12th anymore. We have to push it back. It's very important that it's pushed back due to the fact that, like I said, I'm gonna make sure the surface gets here and we have everything needed to get the ball rolling. I really thought we were gonna have it on the 12th, but nope. Judging by what we need to have shipped in and what has to be done, no, not going to be able to do that at all, period. It's not going to happen. I ordered several of these surfaces because we're going to do the AdTech wallpaper. That is going to be a big hit. A lot of the businesses around here are going to enjoy that technology. That is going to usher in a whole new version of capital for our company. Every company I talk to about AdTech, they are very excited about seeing this stuff activate. Now, like I said, there is other products outside. I've done my research, but none of them can take in 100,000 lux. Only our technology has the ability to take in a direct hit from sunlight. And this is where, you know, down through time, I'm going to start challenging companies, because I feel that you don't have the right to say these things if you cannot back them up 100% to a company that can back it up 100%. So we will challenge you. I'm even thinking about at one point challenging, a matter of fact, no, not even thinking about it. I am going to challenge these certified big companies that are sitting there saying that, if you catch you saying that you pull on black level, you can say you pull shades of gray, you're physically not pulling black. We could challenge you in court and win. There's no way in the world you're going to pull an infinity contrast to a screen that reads 100%. Not going to happen. So we can have you change exactly what you call your screen at the end of the day, because you can't call it a black diamond if it's not producing black. You got to explain exactly what the theory behind that and why it's called that, because again, we actually can prove how far we go back. They sit and say, well, they just developed. Nope. We've been around 8 years ago developing black technology with beta testers intact. So, I really can't get away with that one. So I don't like the fact that I'm seeing a lot of gray screens out there trying to claim they're black. You can't do that. Can't do that at all. And we can easily challenge you in court and win with no problem. There's no way in the world you can get around by trying to explain to a judge at the end of the day why your product is considered to be black when it's not. We're talking about the certifies. Now, these are screens that are very dark gray, but we don't consider them to be black. What else? Okay, so I'm not going to be on here long. I have to get back, and I'm talking, like I said, to the graphic designer about getting this set up. I'm on this page already. I'm actually on this page. Good. I'm actually on this page. Good. I need to do some editing here real quick. We gotta change our dates. Yeah, dates gotta be done, people. Dates have to be done. Get all this finished. FLE technology. Oh, we're in the front page. We're definitely in the front page. Yeah, this is the front page. Yeah, that's the front page right there. All right, let me go over here and see on our other page. We're gonna remove some stuff off of there. Not remove anything, but we gotta update our dates. So I'm gonna go over to pages over here and grab something over on the black shop. I think we got it marked on the black shop too. Let me check the black shop and go in there and remove from there. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a fantastic day. It always starts off with a beautiful day when you start off with God. It's always amazing that we start off with God. God is get you up in the morning, get you going. We got quite a few locations, quite a lot of locations that we're going to be uploading videos on. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of these videos live, you know, because I don't know what the condition of the video may turn into. You know, we don't want to get there. We got to pay money to be in these environments to do these recordings. And, you know, paying $50 an hour, $75 an hour, even $89 or $400 a day to be in a place to do recordings at. And the video comes up gritty and choppy. No, I don't want that. We're going to do all pre-records on all buildings. That way we know we got a nice, clean video footage without it being choppy or breaking up in the environment. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. So once in a while, if we got enough time in there, we'll do a live demonstration or something. Once in a while, we'll do a live demonstration in there. So that'll be done. So yeah, I'm going to be going over the Vistaprint, not today, but probably around next week. Start working on our brochures. I have found a place that does clear business cards. Ooh, and we can put the chip in them. A buddy of mine would say, well, why are you going to spend all this money for, just get, you got the metal ones and they got the ones with the plastic ones. Now, I can get something with a chip in it where basically we can hit if you have a cell phone, everybody's got cell phones. And all we would have to do is just basically just have you read the QR code off the or the chip off our business card, and our information just boops popped up right on your phone. I think I'm going that way instead. The business cards are nice. I do like handing out business cards, but having that chip, I think I'm gonna get two of them. Get the metal one, has a chip, and that all you have to do is just touch someone's card and your information touch your phone and your information goes in. And the other one are the business cards. I do like to pass out the business cards. It looks so professional when you pass out that business card. And as I said before, presentation is everything. This is the reason why I'm running out all these spots, because I want to be able to show the screen being displayed in multiple commercial environments. Now, commercial environments have more of a hit for us than residential. Don't get me wrong, I love my customers. I love your demonstrations. I really do. I appreciate it. We do get a lot of business from that. We do appreciate, coming in and supporting our company. But when you got a screen that can pull up in a company, yeah, that says a lot right there. That says a whole lot when you got a screen that can be set in the window and light can push through. That demonstration we did with the fish in the window, that pulls in a ton of business. Because, you got screens that can't do that. You can't stick an average screen in a window and it washes out. This screen is actually absorbing the light at a massive image and pushing out these beautiful fish on the other side. As a matter of fact, I got a couple of aquariums that we're going to be hitting around here pretty soon. We got this aqua screen coming out pretty soon. I'm actually going to be converting that to FLE technology, and that is going to be a beautiful screen to put up in your aquarium windows so you can actually advertise real live fish off your windows. I've seen a couple. I've been mapping out all the aquariums from everywhere from Whitehall to Bethlehem throughout the entire Allentown, Lehigh Valley. I've been mapping out everything. I got this map over here. I map out every place we want to put items at. The big chains like Dunkin' Donuts, easy to be able to maintain and be able to put our technology in. Put in a simple display of raining donuts on the windows, automatically they're sold from the door. That fast, that quick. McDonald's, easy. They can advertise an entire menu right off the glass. They can put the golden arches in and some kind of virtual display. I mean, they got the technology to do so. They just don't got the technology to display it. Only we have it. Yeah, Foot Locker. Advertise your Air Jordans, next big deal, big sneaker, whatever you want, right through that glass. Customers can see it moving around, 360 degree, the speaker moving around in the glass. Put your logo in any way you want to design it. That's why I said ad tech, when I told you, is worth millions of dollars. Millions. Big thing companies want to do is they want to be able to advertise their technology or anything they have on the next level. Advertising, like I said, is everything. And when you have a technology that does not require for you to use it at certain times of the day, it doesn't require you to pay for big, expensive awnings. Those things are very costly to put outside your store to shade the image so the color or the screen doesn't wash out. It doesn't require $20,000, $30,000 projectors, and you can do this for a very low price. Yeah, definitely. And you have to show outstanding results. That's why I sat outside and did all those recordings. And people usually think I'm doing all these recordings is to get tons and tons of views or hits. No, we do this because we have to show proof that the product actually functions. So I have to have a 100% insurance. These are big companies that can be sued by very easily. That if I go outside at 9 o'clock, that screen should activate. If I go outside at 10 o'clock, I went on the hour of every hour, went outside and looked at that screen and it functioned. Went back out again, went back again. That's why your notifications were going off like crazy because we're out there testing the screen. Didn't make a difference if I get one view on it. Didn't make a difference if I got no view on it. They don't care about that. When we basically send those videos over to companies for them when they buy large quantities of our products, They don't care about the views. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is they can see that technology react the exactly the same way as we explained. That's what they're interested in. That's it. So when we get people come in and say, oh, your video only got like 10 views, you know, you don't understand what our videos are used for. Our videos are used for advertising. It's cheaper. Advertising is expensive. Matter of fact, we're going in that field ourselves. It's expensive. So if I have a video that has only 10 views on it, a lot of people might not have seen it, but a company will look at that and we'll get an order for about $7,000 off of that one video. They'll order large quantities of our products. Because again, they have done their research, they have a research team, they have searched around, they look for this, they look for that, and then they see our technology and they go, never seen that before at all, period. And this guy's out there, you know, on site. Other people are seeing the screen out there, besides just him. The owner's out there looking at the screen, people are driving by, they're looking at the screen, and that's the first thing they see is, okay, I'm putting an order in. There you go. So, you know, for us, we don't have to have tons and tons of views on a video in order to get business. The video itself brings money. And again, this is why testing is extremely important, because I know that I can walk out there, do a presentation, and know the screen's going to function 100% without having any form of failure issues. That's why testing is very important. So you have to have everything. You have to be to do this video multiple times. Doing a video one time and never doing it again, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign that you pretty much got by through the skin of your teeth and you wish to never do it again. Doing the same video over and over and over again shows that your product actually works. Like, you know, doing a demonstration of sticking the screen outside, doing multiple demonstrations of a screen outside and sunlight hitting the screen and the screen producing the image out. So yeah, ad tech is going to be a multi-million-dollar technology. I got people already trying to get on board with our company on becoming shareholders. Not going to happen. Never doing stock. Not in a million years. Wouldn't go near it. Not even touching it. Not even interested. I got people that are interested in becoming investing in our company. I haven't even thought about that right now. That's something I'm not even thinking about. It's not even in my head right now. I'm good. Our money, our capital is pretty good, so we're good on that. We don't really need investors, to tell you the truth. Usually people get investors when they need to push their company to the next level. They need to get extra money to do this, that, and the other. We don't need that because God provides everything we need, so we really don't even need that. We don't even require loans. I've never took out a loan ever for my company. Never had to. Didn't have to. I don't owe anybody anything at all, period. So, yeah. You know, God allowed us to be able to build and design whatever we needed, whatever we wanted, whatever we had to put together, make the resources, everything we needed. Even in COVID, I was able to get all my orders out and have supplies for every single thing that I needed. Yes, sirree. So with the new upgrade technology, like I said, the FLE, yeah, we have to make sure, number one, all our paperwork is locked in. Some of the paperwork locked. Some of it we're still waiting on. That's why we can launch the screen paints. Can't launch the other screens. It can't be launched yet. But unfortunately, that date has to be moved up because, again, as I said before, presentation is everything. I mean, I can do the demonstrations on this piece of wood over here, but I don't want it. I don't want to do it. I want to look professional. I got a 4x8 wallpaper surface coming through. I'm going to coat it with that technology. Keep in mind, it's not going to be able to explain to people that because we do wallpaper screens, the FLE screen paint is not a pre-coated. It's an actual screen paint that allows you to be able to paint and think outside the box. The rest of the screens will be pre-coated. The Imperial gunmetal is a screen paint. The Onyx Gold is a screen paint. And of course, Taco, which I decided is going to be a physical wallpaper screen. His screen is going to be a special customized screen we're going to be doing for him. Taco's paint. And I'm working with a few people at the SPCA and animal humane societies. So that way we can, get Taco's paint out there because Taco's products and his paints, all his proceeds go to help out the SPCA animals that are unfortunate, that don't have a home to go to, and that may, that need medical help and things like that at the end of the day. So all his proceeds go to that to donate to them. Ain't that right, Mr. Taco? Because Taco was a street cat and fighting me right now. Wow. Yes, sir. So yeah, so we got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of things I want to do down here now in town. We've been blessed. I don't know why. I'm telling you something. The Lord works everything out when it's the right time to work things out. Because I thought to myself, why didn't I think of like just renting out some of these places? It just never dawned on me. It just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. We had the technology that could do so, but with the FLE, that technology, man, we can land that stuff right next to a window and light can push right through it. I have demonstrations where I've actually done windows right next to the screen and the images push right through. I mean, sunlight can go through one end of the screen, projector hits the other end, and no problem whatsoever. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to start getting these things launched and getting them out on the market. I will be sending to the certified screens. Hello. I will be sending over to you guys a free screen from us. A 100-inch wallpaper screen of our new TV projection technology. I think you're going to find it quite interesting on exactly what that technology is designed to do. This is also too going to be a big fan of the ultra short throw owners. If you own an ultra short throw and FLE TV wallpaper screen, it's going to make that ultra short throw projector look absolutely incredible. And keep in mind, no expensive projectors required. If you don't want to go out and spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, you don't even have to. A 720p projector on that thing is going to look insane. That's why I say it's the reason why we use the older projectors, because again, you got to think of the mind of the consumer. The consumer watches a demonstration, and I guarantee that all the projectors in the environment are extremely expensive projectors. And again, you know, they're still going to have to spend that money. Our projectors are under $500. So that means that the consumer can go in and go get the NEC, one, I forget the name of it, the UMX, whatever, I think 360 something, whatever it's called, 361. That projector is under $200. At one point, I had the entire house with these projectors from upstairs to downstairs to show you that you can literally do wall-to-wall ultra shear throws and it's not expensive. So, you know, that being said, that means the customer is not pushed to buy something. He or she, you know, has to break the bank to go buy this expensive projector to fix whatever the screen's not producing. The screen does all the work. That saves the customer a ton of money. One of the things, though, too, I want to work on is these Pico projectors, these small projectors. I love these things. They're small, they're compact, take them anywhere you want, fit them in your pocket. I love those right there. I am going to be setting up a kind of, I think 60 inch is a good size. Either you say 120, whatever. Nah, from what I've seen already, 120 inch depends on how bright the projector is, too, on top of that. But 120 inch is really not a, what's the word for a Pico? No. I'm going to do a lot of testing. I really can't, no, I'm not even going to say yet. Until I get a couple of these projectors in. Maybe the technology has improved since the last time I purchased Pico projectors. Let's see where we go with that first, on exactly what screen size we can officially get from this, on how much lighting we have in the environment. Mind you, in our environments, we don't use ambient light controlled environments. So it's going to be going against some real brutal lighting, like we did with the other one at 50 lumens, 8 feet back in that fully lit environment. We don't use, you know, controlled environments. But I want to invest more in the Picos, because the Picos are fun projectors, man. I mean, you can set them up anywhere. We got ones with battery packs in them, 8 hours of battery use. You could charge them up with a simple cell phone battery bank. And I want to do a package where you get the Bluetooth speakers for your surround sound system, or, you know, put your headsets in. It's up to you. We want to do probably about, so the portables come in 60, 50s, and 40s. So we like those little portable screen setups. It's something you could fit in your bag. And you could also, too, you could tether your phone right to the to your system. Basically, we're going to put in a C to HDMI cable in with the package. So that way, you know, if you want to tether your phone right to it, you can do it that way. Or basically, if you can run anything on a flash drive, I might put a pretty good flash drive in there too, so you can download movies and all that stuff, and you can play your movies back however way you want to do it. But anyway, I want a theater on the go. That's what I want. I want something to set up and do. Me and Taco are going to be running around in the bubble bag. He's gonna be in the bubble bag. It'd be funny if I was in the bubble bag, he was carrying me. It'd be interesting. But he's going to be in the bubble bag, and we're going to be going around downtown. There's all sorts of interesting places and pockets to go out and eat and stuff like that. We're going to be down there just chilling out with family and friends and stuff like that. And we're going to be setting up our projector setups and out there watching movies and stuff like that out in the park and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty fun. On top of that, we're passing out our business cards and brochures on the new black technology. It's going to draw a lot of attention, number one, because the screen's black. Black screens always draw attention due to the fact that people are not used to seeing black screens. They're used to seeing white and gray screens, and they draw a ton of attention because they're jet black. And then the curiosity of them sitting there watching. I went through that, and I learned about that experience when I was doing demonstrations in the driveway in Havertown. And I would set this screen up, and I'd watch all the people across from me just stare at the screen. And and I'm going to take it out of the package, and when I would set it up, it's jet black, and you can hear them in the background talking about, I think he's got the screen on backwards. I mean, it's supposed to be white in the front, right? And they would come over and try to correct me and go, excuse me, your screen's on backwards. I said, no, that's not on backwards. That's the actual screen. These screens are black. And it's like, black screen? Yep, same curiosity I had when I found out the diamond. It looked like it was doing a black screen. Like, how does that even work? There you go. I know what that feels like because I've done that already. I've had that curiosity thought on how. So then the crowd starts to build up a little bit in front of the house. This is what I was doing to see the reaction, how people would act if they saw a black screen. What's going through their head when they see this screen? What's the reaction? And that's the same reaction I see when I walk on site. We set those black screens up. That same curiosity, sit there and just stare at it. In their mind, they're thinking that nothing's going to show up, that the screen's going to be unwatchable. But when that screen pops up, we show the snowstorms and beautiful white levels and colors and stuff. Oh, they come by the many, and they just sit there and stare, whip out their phones, and they record and take pictures and all that. Black technology advertises. So they were out there, and I did this underwater display, and they were just all out there just staring. I even had a police officer come by and stop, get out, have a conversation with me. I thought he was going to sight take me or something. Get out, come out, talk to me, and said, what is this thing right here today? This is black. Is it going to touch it? I touch the screen. I said, screen everything. Wow, this is freaking crazy. And got his business card because he wants the screen in his backyard. How big do you guys make this? So and so and so. All the questions they asked him, we give him out. We didn't have business cards. That's what his card. He had his own cards and stuff. So the black technology just draws attention right from the door because it's a black screen. It's not used to what people are seeing, and that's why when we develop our technology, we do our testing and things we do things that no one else is doing when it comes to testing products. I had someone, I tell you something. You ignore Satan, and Satan will try to figure out other ways just to try to keep things going. I can't really explain this enough already, that we've already given individuals the opportunity. And again, if you're offended by me calling you Satan, the reason why I call you that is because if you're not doing God's work, then you're doing the devil's work. There's no other way. What else am I going to call you? You? What do you think you is doing? All right, either you is doing the God's work or you doing the devil's work. Which one is it? So there you are. I'm addressing Satan. So, they get mad and they get upset because we're ignoring them. I don't have time for the shenanigans. I really don't. I'm a very busy person. As a matter of fact, I got to be out to the post office today. I've been running back and forth, looking at all different places. We're going to be renting at different new places I've been checking out. Just a couple of restaurants. We're going to be renting out their backyard area, eatery areas to set up screens up. Those screens are going to be donating to institutions. And on top of that, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be working on. So before, in 2023, I give you the opportunity. Of course, you screw it up, mess up. And then, I make a dozen videos on the same topic, on something I literally already covered, just wasting time, a whole entire day on something I already covered. So now this year, in 2024, I'm doing things a lot more smarter. You ever seen people are doing these memes now about basically just doing things smarter in 2024, avoiding all the dumb nonsense and focusing on what needs to be done? That's where I'm at right now. Focusing on number one, most important of all things, getting my relationship tighter and closer to Christ. And another thing is basically avoiding the dumb nonsense. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm sorry if I'm not entertaining you at all, period, on that level. Those people who get adrenaline, I'm sorry. If you feel that this is not for you, then guess what? You can always unsubscribe. It's up to you. Go ahead, but I'm not entertaining it. I got things to do. I got a business to run. I'm not here for a circus. I'm not here to do, to entertain on that level. I just don't want to be bothered with it. This is what courtrooms, this is what attorneys are for, this is what police officers are for. So when things get to a point where people just don't know how to carry themselves like sensible adults, we go before a judge. That's how it's done in the real world. So I guess now they've gone down to, coming on my accounts, acting as if they're fake customers and making false statements by saying that, how come you don't answer your emails? Well, here's the thing. I do answer my emails. How do you think I get orders out the door? Orders come through all my emails. So if I'm going back and forth, I'm doing demonstrations and all that stuff, how do you think I'm processing my orders? I have 6 emails that I keep my monitor over. 6 of them. One of our company accounts. So basically when companies come in, we have separate emails directly for them. I run 2 websites. I maintain 2 websites. I just got finished updating 2 websites. And websites took anywhere from 6 to 10 hours to do. And this is 6 hours sitting in one place, typing, getting them done. I got another website I'm going to be building. I'll be working on that next. I got a ton of paperwork I'm going through right now, which involves trademarks and copyrights and patents and all that stuff. I'm interviewing a graphic designer, which is doing all the work on all the artwork we're going to be working on for our company. I got to order multiple surfaces to figure out which one's going to be better to apply for our wallpaper technology, including all the tests that I have to do for every single product that I've actually developed, or God's developed, and we're blessed to have. I had to go out and do multiple phone calls on securing areas where we can do recordings for demonstrations. Like, do they have Wi-Fi? Do they have this? They have large windows? Is there plenty of lighting in the environment? It's a lot of work, So I'm not going to apologize. I don't have time to entertain these individuals. I really don't. But coming on my channel and just being a pest and sitting there saying, oh, how come you don't answer emails? I do answer my emails. I get emails constantly all the time, every single day. I got companies that email me every single day on that technology, that FLE, that sun-eating technology. They contact me all the time. There's so many questions they ask me on that. So I'm doing all that. So yes, I do answer my emails. Why do I delete people off my YouTube account? Because I don't entertain Satan. That's why. I can go to my YouTube channel and I can dig up anything. 235.1s, widescreens, explaining widescreens. We even did a different topic on there on how to use a fisheye lens at a 16:10 aspect ratio on a projector to achieve a somewhat compressed version of a 235.1. I've done demonstrations on that. I've looked so far into the depth of 235.1, it's not even funny, including having multiple fixed frame screens, custom built screens, and screens that were painted to the wall that were 235.1 settings. I did an entire documentary on the ViewSonic, the hidden secret of a projector that displays a 235.1, but yet the company itself denies its existence, but yet it's there in every projector, even the newer model projectors. Going out and spending countless dollars on multiple versions of this projector, and from 4K to 1080p high units, to anything to 720p to 600 by 800 res basic projectors. Found out every single one of them have 235.1. Any projector under the date of 2016 don't possess it, but anything at 2017 and up, they have it. So I've done all that from the door, If you ask me questions about outdoor screens, my goodness, what haven't we built and had outside already? We've had motorized projection screens, we had canvas screens, I had styrofoam screens, I had wood screens, I had a screen actually made out of a window screen. We've done that to death outside. As a matter of fact, we have a massive grid on our site for Crystal Edge Technology screens that we claim to have one of the biggest displays in indoor and outdoor demonstrations. Try to find anybody matching that. Demonstrations on ambient light rejection, yeah, and demonstrations on ultra short throw, yeah, and not on ultra short throws of high caliber ultra short throws, $60 ultra short throws, $20. We had a $20 ultra short throw NEC in there. I literally forgot that I did a demonstration on a 900 lumen projector at one point. Well, we actually did one on a 900 lumen projector. Done that one. Did them at 160 inches. Had an Optima GT 55, 56 in there. Did them outside demonstrations at 140 inches on a projector that was designed to do only 100 inches. What else? Paint on demonstrations. We've done so many paint on demonstrations. This is paint and dry, not edit the video to speed it up and then show you a dry image. I mean, literally sit there in front of the screen and watch paint dry. I can honestly say that to somebody. You ever watch paint dry? I did it more times than I could actually count. Ceiling projection technology, done that. Painted multiple screens, different versions of projectors, showing exactly how to build and customize your own stands. And I built multiple stands that you can use for sitting your projectors upright. We had a customized stand that we built that we had a Casio projector sitting on the side of a deck at 11 feet high, hitting the screen that was laying flat to the ground to show you that light can literally pass back and forth over the screen, and it can still maintain an image at 26 100 lumens on eco mode on a side of a deck. Sunbather. Sunbather was one of the demonstrations we showed off outside the box. These are the same demonstrations we call. Built a deck literally on camera on the side of a house, set a 1,000 projector right in the middle of sunlight, knowing that when the sunlight made contact with the projector, that the 1,000 lumens was going to completely diminish before the projector had to push through 2 panes of glass, travel 13 feet, and then go through 1,000 watts of a light that was in the center of the screen and still hit the screen and maintain an image. Yeah, that kind of crazy stuff. We do that kind of crazy stuff. So whatever you want to look at, watchable screens, done watchable screens. Screens that glow in the dark, I did screens that glow in the dark. I did screens that glow in the dark way back for a nightclub. Driving simulators, done that one before. Tons and tons of video games, setups, built a 129-inch screen, customized 1610 for that one. Fabric screens, acoustic screens, you name it, motorized projection screens, all that, done all that stuff, you know. So 10,000 videos in, you know, 10,000 videos in of doing tons of demonstrations. What's the difference between our product and gray paints? It's a mile long on that one right there. Low lumen projectors. One guy made a comment, which he's going to be going to court for now and being sued for saying it out of his mouth. So after made a statement that we only use 4,000, 5,000 projectors. You got to be kidding me. So it's just buying those projectors just for the sake of buying them. I can show you at 50 lumens outside. I can show you at 200 lumens. I can show you 500 lumens, 600 lumens, 800 lumens. We did 700 lumens. We've done projectors of 900 lumens. We did projectors at 12, not 12, sorry, we got to do 12s, get those. We've done 1500 lumens, which was the Panasonic. I've done 26, 22, 2000, you name it, we've done it. So you can go look it up onto my channel, and you can get all that information right from there. So knockoff projectors, done tons of those. As a matter of fact, I was able to walk into right when the projector came out, the Valve projector. Literally had a conversation with the owner, whoever it was behind there, and got him to admit that the Valve projector is a basic 1080p projector that uses some form of pixel shifting technology to compress it to 4K. So the base of the projector is 1080p. A lot of people don't ask that question. When they're showing you the projector, you ask them, what is the base of your projector? Your projector is not based at 4K. What is the actual base? It has to be based at something to compress pixels. Where's the base? And the guy couldn't figure out. He knew what I was saying, but he didn't want to answer it. He wanted to, you know, fluff it a bit. No. Question. Simple question. What is the base of your projector? What's the starting point of your resolution count? And then he came in and finally said, because what else are you going to say? You're in a room full of people, and now they're listening to me ask this guy the same question. He's beating around the bush, and they finally said, it's a 1080p base projector. Guess what compressed projectors are? They're 1080p base. So technically, you're reading 1080p. That's what you're getting. Because if you stick that to your computer, and your computer automatically is going to read the signal, PS5 is going to read the signal, anything that basically picks up a 4K, it's going to read the signal. If it's reading 4K, it's going to pop up in the corner and going to say, hey, you're reading 4K. If it doesn't, it's going to read you're reading 1080p. Another problem you're going to have, hook it up to a 4K audio receiver. You'll find out you get a 1-second sound delay. I figured that out when I had a 720p projector and I was running digital 7.1 sound on optical cable. I got this little sound delay that popped up because it was producing it, but the TV wasn't producing it. So, yeah, you know, you learn all that stuff down through time, you know what I mean? Projector lamps. done so many demonstrations on projector lamps. And you got people in there talking about they know venue projectors. You don't know the first thing about a venue projector at all, period. I can put 4 venue projectors in front of you and say, what's the difference between these 4 projectors? They all look exactly alike, but what's the difference between all of them? And they don't know. You can't put venue projectors on your specification sheet if you don't know that the specification of venues. So if you have a Chrissy LX400 and a Chrissy LW400, what's the difference between those projectors? They look exactly alike. There's a difference between the two. What's the difference between the Sony VPL FH31, FH30, and FH36? What's the difference between them? 3 of those projectors do the same amount of lumens, but one doesn't, and one of them does edge bleeding, or edge blending, I'm going to call it. One does portrait mode, and the other one does twin mode. Twin mode on a Sony projector of an the FL 36, and 31. Is remote controls required to operate at least 60% of the projector? Answer is yes. You have to have the remote control in order to operate. Majority of most venue projectors you'll run into have these really interesting hidden features. You can't use them without the remote controls. I have no idea why they made it that way, but that's what they did. So the difference between the LW and the LX is the LW is like 760 or something by something. So it's like it's a XGA projector, where the other one's a VGA projector at 600 by 800 res. That's the difference. If you see a projector on a Chrissy, one has a bridge and one doesn't have a bridge. The one that doesn't have a bridge has a high performance lens in it. A lot of people don't look at it when they look at the Chrissy projectors. If you have one that doesn't have a bridge, and the bridge is what goes around, it wraps around the projector, fills out the projector's lens where the projector's sitting at. One has the lens exposed halfway, and one has the lens covered by a piece of plastic. We call that the bridge. So the one with the bridge has a standard lens, and the other one has a high performance refined lens. So if you're able to find one that has the lens top exposed, where it's just open, that's the one that has a refined lens. They're more expensive, but they usually charge the same price because the merchant who has it pretty much hasn't figured that out. So it's kind of a lot of stuff you have to realize. I had a friend of mine buy a venue projector, and he was mad because it didn't come with a lens. Guess what? When you buy a brand new projector, even if you pay 50, 60, 70, 80, maybe even 200 grand for this projector, it will not come with any lenses whatsoever. You have to buy that separately because venue projectors have interchangeable lenses, which allow you to be able to remove them. Some have a quick release button we can press on the side and pull the entire lens out. And some of them, well, you got to pop open and get MacGyver and go in there and start removing ribbons. The LW400s and LXs, guess what? They require you to open them up. And if you've ever been in one side of one of those, and I have before, they got a ribbon system in there that is an absolute freaking nightmare. It is. You rip one of those ribbons, yeah, it's kind of like if you blow the transmission out on your car. You already know the deal behind that one. Yeah, it's expensive to fix, extremely expensive to fix. How to shop for venue projectors. I bought so many of them, it's not even funny on exactly what to look for and how to look for and how to buy them, how to buy lamps at the end of the day. You know, sometimes some of the lamps that you purchase, companies will go in and 3D print the housing. And that's bad because they 3D print the housing. They can be off by a couple inches between the power supplies connecting, and it won't fit. This thing has to fit nice and snug in your projector. If it's off by a little bit here and there, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have all kinds of warning lights flashing up on your projector, and you're going to end up probably destroying your machine. So that's another nightmare too. I found out a lot on eBay. I went through a lot on eBay. So, you know, it's a whole lot of stuff, you know, filters and all that stuff, everything you learn down through time, what's going to cost more, shopping for projectors. If you're looking at venue projectors, the first thing I look at are lamps, and I look at the lens. The two things that will cost you the most money. If your lens gets busted, you want to know that at the end of the day, it's not going to cost you $1,500 to replace that thing or 10 grand. If it's the lamps, sometimes they'll say the lamps, or it doesn't come with a lamp. If the lamps are pulled and a projector, that means the lamps are going to cost you a lot of money. That's why they took them out, because they cost a lot of money. Barcodes, very, very expensive projector. On any level you look at, that projector is insanely expensive. Some people never heard of Chrissy projectors. You know, Chrissy projectors are top tiers. You have your top tier projectors. You got your Roncos, your Chrissy's, your Barcode, and there's another one from Germany, which I plan to buy sooner or later, but I want to test that one out too. But anyway, they're top tier projectors. A Chrissy would make an Optimum P2 look like nothing. And Chrissy projectors, even at older models, are more powerful than the projectors you have today. When I talk to customers and they go, what's a Chrissy? I got to talk to them what a Chrissy is. Customers heard of Chrissy? Say, oh, shoot, yeah, those are the ones they use at Disney and concerts and stuff like that. Yeah, them concerts and all that stuff. Guess what? My chances are 100%. I say about 80% or 90%, those are Chrissy's over there. When I went to Disney World and they had the lion exhibit, and there was an area over there that I can literally climb over, employees only area, to see what kind of projectors they had, and they had Chrissy's over there. Yeah, Chrissy's are big boy projectors. They use those for video production, movies, and all that stuff. So if you've been passing over a Chrissy, because at the end of the day, you thought it was a no-name brand projector, a Chrissy is it's a projector that would put any of the projectors you have today to shame on so many levels. It is not even funny. That's why I use Chrissy's. I never heard about a Chrissy before until I talked to a customer one time. And again, that's why it's always good to go in half glass, never go in like you know everything. And I met this customer, he was talking about this Chrissy projector. I had all Sonys in the house, all Sonys. So he was talking about this Chrissy projector. He purchased it, you know what I mean? He had it for a while. We took it down to a repair shop, no, a local repair shop, took it down to a repair shop in the neighborhood, and they closed up shop and took his projector. I'm thinking, like, who closes up an entire shop to steal a projector? Because Chrissy projectors aren't exactly cheap, and he had a high-end model, so his projector was worth $75,000. The parts alone are worth a lot of money. So if you look up real quick, let me see. The Chrissy Chrissy LW, cheapest one that we got real quick. Let me go in here real quick. Chrissy, how expensive these machines are. Chrissy projector. Let's go with the LW. Let's go with the LW400. The LW400. All right, LW400. You can get them on eBay for like $100. They're cheap. If you buy it brand new, it's gonna cost you $2,000. I told you, projectors are the truth. 400. All right. I told you, $2,000. If you get them used, the price drops dramatically. But brand new, that projector will cost you $2,000. I know my machines. I know them. I buy these things constantly all the time. Yeah, $2,000 for that machine. And that's a machine that's been around for quite a long time. They're old machines. You can get them on eBay for $120. So you spend $120 for a machine that costs $2,000 brand new in today's market today. And this is an old projector. That's how expensive Chrissy's are. Chrissy's are amazing machines. That's why I said people out there getting the Sonys and LGs and all that, man, you ain't got nothing. Do you know how much a Chrissy Ultra Short though costs? They $3,500. This is an older model. It's a model like 10 years old, probably about good, maybe I say 5 years old, 5 or 6, 7 years old. They're $3,500. Some places are $4,000. That projector would put any Ultra Short though you have today. I don't care if it's tri-laser. I don't care what it is. It'll put it to shame. Yeah, it's a high-end, advanced piece of technology. They're very expensive. So just for that one right there, these projectors right here, I got a customer, 2 of these projectors for $400. We got them used. He said, but I want to buy them brand new. I said, no, you don't want to buy them brand new. You buy that projector brand new, it costs you $4,000. They $2,000 a piece for them things. They're high-end projectors. If you go with, let me see. Let's go with my projector, which is my favorite. My favorite projector is the LW505. And that projector's keystone, it has about a 13 option keystone in it. I can watch 4 screens at the exact same time on that projector. Is a beast. And that projector's lens shift capability is not to be joked with. I can literally take the lens and bring the image all the way up to the ceiling. At mid, bring it all the way down to the center at mid, and bring it all the way to the floor at mid. That is amazing for lens shift capabilities. Let me see. This is the one I have. I had this one too. I got this for a customer. This is a Chrissy LW501i. There's a difference between the LW501i. They both look exactly the same. And then, ooh, I haven't had that one yet. And then there's, I have addiction for Chrissy's. And then there's the Chrissy LW 401, the 401 720p at 4,000 lumens. And the LW501i is 5,200 lumens. So I got mine for around 270 bucks. This is what they run for on eBay. They're $1,800. Some of them you get for $2,000. Some are $1,800. Depends on how brand new the system is. Now, some of you got offended by me at the end of the day saying, "Oh, you're saying that Chrissy's better." Yeah, I'm telling you that Chrissy's better than your machine at the end of the day. I'm not being rude here. I have experience. I buy a lot of projectors. And if I tell you that Chrissy projector will put your stuff to shame, I'm not joking. Buy one, see what happens. Stick one next to your projector and see what happens. You will see colors you've never even freaking seen before. Now, keep in mind, without our technology, Chrissy's and any other projector we use in our arsenal, they don't work. Because again, we've done the side-by-side comparisons against white screens and gray screens and all these different high-end projectors and certified projectors and everything we have over here. We've done these demonstrations for certified screens. Without our technology, those projectors won't function. Oh, that's, by the way, those are the videos we're going to be sending over, some detailed videos over to Chrissy over there, because I would definitely sponsor their machines in a minute. And they don't have to give me any machines at all. I don't want any of their machines at all, period. They give me one, I'm happy. If they don't, I don't care. I love their machines. Doesn't make a difference. Their machines are truth. This is one of the ones I own right here. It's a 5,000 lumen, 1920 by 1200. What was that right there? Oh, that's my other buddy popping in. Hello. My people's popping in. I got two of my friends I'm going to be hiring, because I told you I'm hiring a few people. And I need people to do clerical work and all that stuff like that. I'm a little small mom and pop shop. I'm going to be hooking up pretty soon. Let me see. These are the Chrissy's. The lamps are very reasonable. They're very, very reasonable. I'm not going to spend a lot of money for lamps. And if you get the genuines, Walmart, I would never buy a lamp from Walmart. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you would find it at Walmart. Like, where would you find a lamp? I've never found a lamp for a projector at Walmart. I guess you have to order online. Walmart wants $233 for the lamp. You can go somewhere and get them for like 60, 50 bucks. If you know where to go at, you don't have to pay that price. I've never paid $200 for a lamp, not ever. Now, I get people telling me at the end of the day about, what about the lamp life? I burn my projectors 24/7. You know, my projectors don't shut off. When I was in the house, they don't shut off. Anywhere I'm at, I never shut projectors off. They're in eco mode the entire time because the screens, again, generate enough power where basically they produce a bright enough image, but we don't have to run projectors ever in basically normal mode. We can run them in eco mode. So I leave my projectors on. I never turn them off. Man, I left one on vacation one time. I literally came back with someone. I was like, whoopsie. Yeah, leave them on. It takes a while to burn those things out. Let's go over here and let's look up my other projector, which is my favorite. This is my Chrissy LWU505. Now, the LWU505 projectors, these things are not easy to get. And I'll tell you what, I've bought 4 of these things. And, sorry, I got one that actually worked. That's basically about it. Just one. The rest of them were busted. That's a projector that people will buy in a hot second. They'll claim that it's an easy fish, which means at the end of the day, if you're trying to make a fast buck and you want to rip somebody off, you just need the chassis alone. Someone will come in and buy it automatically because they're really hard projectors to get their hands on, especially if they come with remote controls. Remote control is virtually almost impossible to find for that. So is the Sony's. The Sony's remote controls are very, very hard to track down. Man, I got to get back to my updates, man, because I'll be in on this forever. I think I'm just going to come in and we'll discuss some, because I got time before I hit the post office. I'm going to keep this video clean. I got to keep, not clean, I got to keep this video where we have it at for the launch date. So launch date's going to be moved back because we have to turn around and we have to get all this equipment in that we need, we don't have here, that we have to have, so we can basically show off the screen. That's basically about it. So everything has to be moved back. We're just waiting for stuff to come in. On top of that, I have to get my other unit set up So I can basically, in the summertime, because I'm not doing this in the wintertime, going back and forth from building to building, we'll be doing that more in the summertime. More like in the spring, more spring. I'll be going back and forth. We'll be doing videos in the different video buildings, and probably a couple of times we'll be popping in and out of these buildings. On top of that, keep in mind, I'll be in and out of court too on top of that. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, got to deal with that dumb nonsense. People don't know how to act right at the end of the day, like little kids. I got to literally take time out of my freaking busy schedule, because it's going to be a busy schedule, going back and forth and booking all these places, to have to pop up in court and sit there and waste an entire day in court. I mean, I'm not really wasted, but I'm going to be in there a whole day to basically deal with this dumb nonsense. And gentlemen, you will be paying for my time, about 100 grand. You're going to pay for my time. Yes, you are. I got things I got to do, and I got to deal with this childish nonsense at the end of the day, which I should not have to deal with in the day. Should have never went this far. But unfortunately, I have to. So yeah, I'm going to be suing you additional 100 grand for my time. All right, people, I got to go. God bless. Have a wonderful day. I got to come back in a few minutes because I want to talk more about this. This is why we're going to have a customer information page to help customers out. And, you know, they can get through the world of all of this. And I want to look at one more thing real quick. That 505. What 505U, right? Oh, that's a 505U? Oh, no. It's a 505. That's mine. This is my baby right here. So they got them for 409. I don't know, man. I'm really skeptical. I mean, I just don't want to go through that one through. That's just me. Ooh. Wait. That's an X505 LW. LX. One of these is a laser. I know that for a fact. One of the Sony's is a laser, too. This is the WXGA projector. And you know these things take Sanyo parts, too? So you don't have to have Chrissy parts in it. They can actually take Sanyo parts. Also, too, the LW400 and the LX, they take both the same lamp. You can swap the lamps back and forth. They both take the same lamp. Let me see. Yep, there's my baby right there. There's my Chrissy projector right there. I put one in the dedicated theater room. That's my projector. Yep. Love that. As a matter of fact, these are all our videos. Yeah, this is all us. Gee whiz Louise, yeah. Yeah, that projector has interchangeable lenses. You can pull the lens out, put another one in. They have interchangeable lenses. Quick release, interchangeable lenses. Very good projector. Let's see. Real quick, ultra short throw lens, because you don't make an ultra short throw projector. I had someone going around talking about, do they make ultra short throw venue projectors? No, they do not. They do. I'm curious. I would love to see this. Usually you have to buy a lens. This is what your lens is going to look like for your ultra short throw. Now, that's not an ultra short throw lens. That's not an ultra short throw lens. Don't be tricked on that. That's not an ultra short throw lens. Neither is this one. This is a short throw lens, not ultra short throw. That's the ultra short throw lens for Christie projectors. Look at the price. Told you, things aren't cheap. Here we got another one right there. That's what they look like, just like this. So you see a lens that looks like this. These are ultra short throw lenses. The beautiful thing about venues can change. They can go over to, they can take multiple lenses. They can have extended throw long lenses. They have standard. They can have refined lenses. You can put ultra short throw lens on it, short throw lenses, wide lenses, anything you want. You can interchange them back and forth. But yeah, this is what your lens is going to look like. Right there. All right, I don't think I can come back and do the other video. It's going on 8:34. I got to get ready. I got to be out the door anyway, and I got to get my customers taken care of. Thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. I'm going to have to push that date probably till near the end of the month due to the fact we just have so many things we just have to set up, and we have to get them done. I need to put a regular ring light around here because it's so dark in this one section. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to get all that done first, and then we can set up from there. So basically, yeah, at the end of the month, we will have the FLE technology available. As a matter of fact, while I'm in here, I need to get back in here and basically do this update real quick in here. Man, I looked at the date. I was like, there's nowhere in the world those screens are going to land in here and on time to get this done. That is virtually not going to happen. Let me see what we got going on here. We're in, I should be over in the black shop. I'm on the black shop. Let me see. And I got to get back with the graphic designer and talk to her because she's going to be, we're going to be talking about discussing a few things for work. All right, people, I got to go. Thank you for your time. Be safe out there and God bless. Let me see.